Everyone, it's Jackie. I am doing my demonstration video and I'm going to show you how to make salt ornaments. These are things that I like to do with my boys every year. When I was pregnant with my oldest, I wanted to find family traditions to do with them every year, and this is one thing they enjoy. Some things that you're going to need: a large bowl, cookie cutters, cookie sheet, a rolling pin. I use a fork at first. I do have everything pre-measured out. I have 2 cups of flour, a cup of salt, and a cup of warm water. So let's get started. First, you want to take your flour and your salt, put it in the bowl together. I like to mix my dry goods together first, just so I can get it all mixed together and then not have to fight the water to mix it all together. So give that a good little stir. Kind of looks like flour and salt together. Then I'm going to add my water. So when mixing this, you want to make sure that it's not sticky at the end. You want it to be nice and smooth. It'll make it a lot easier when you go to roll it out. I've learned over the years that mixing is more of a mom thing than letting my boys do it. First year I did this with my oldest, I had flour all over me, all over him, all over my kitchen. It was wonderful. But it's memories like that you make. We look forward to this every year. It's part of our tradition. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of rolling and squishing, just to kind of get that consistency, get it all mixed together. It looks like I might need a little bit more water, just because it's a little on the dry side, which is not bad, which is good. It's not sticky. I'm just continuing to fold it over. Yeah, I'm gonna need just a tad bit more water. It is one of those that you kind of have to play the recipe. It's like pancakes. You always have to either add more milk or you can add more flour, just to get the consistency you're looking for. But this is a new thing that we're also starting with my youngest. My youngest is 2, so we've been just starting to kind of introduce him into it. This will be like the first year that he's really going to be into it. I mean, my 1-year-old, he's not really going to know or have much interest in doing cookies, crafts, anything like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're almost there. Like I said, I'm just continuing to flip just so we can get that right consistency. Almost there. Alrighty. So after that, so to get it to not stick to your table, your rolling pin, you want to put it on a lightly floured surface. Perfect. Alrighty. So this is what your dough should look like. So I'm going to take a little bit of all-purpose flour, same flour that I used to measure this out. We're going to take it and we're going to sprinkle it just so we can have a nice little coated area. I need a little bit more. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my rolling pin. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on it just so it doesn't stick. Perfect. And then you want to roll it out. When rolling it out, you want to make sure that it's about, at most, 1/4 of an inch thick. Because if it's too thick, then it will take longer to cook. It does take a little bit longer to cook. If you do it a little bit thinner, it's going to be quicker to cook, but you risk it cracking. Alrighty, perfect. So, now that that's all rolled out, you want to, it looks kind of like that. Perfect. Now you want to get your cookie cutters that you want to use. So I chose a snowman, a boot, a gingerbread man, and a Christmas tree because we're making Christmas ornaments. With this, you want to kind of dip them in flour. So what I typically do is I'll pour some in a bowl. Probably don't need this much, but it's fine. Take it, you're going to dip it in because just like the table, just like the rolling pin, it is going to stick. So you're going to take your cookie cutters, you're going to dip it in. And then, when you do this now, you want to push it in, give it a little bit of a wiggle, pull it out, and just repeat. Push it in, give it a little bit of a wiggle, pull it out, push it in, give it a little bit of a wiggle, pull it out, and continue until all of it is cut up. I did forget in the beginning that we are going to need a toothpick. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull your cookies out. So now you're going to take the toothpick and you're going to go towards the top, but you're going to kind of make a little circle just so you can put a ribbon through. And then we're going to take our cookie sheet. We're going to make sure it's ungreased. And then we're going to place them on here. We're going to place it about 1/4 of an inch to an inch apart. And then you want to make sure your oven is preheated to 250 degrees because we're going to let it cook for about 90 minutes. And then we're going to flip it, let it cook for another 90 minutes, and then we get to decorate. So I'll see you in 90 minutes. Hey guys, 90 minutes has been up. I took them out, I let them cool to the point where like they're pretty hard. So for the next step to decorate them, you're gonna need some things. I already portioned out paint. You're gonna need some paint brushes and scissors. I looked at the holes. You can use ribbon. These ones are kind of smaller, so I have some fishing line. It's not like you can see it. Fishing line. So yeah. So when painting it, you just want to decorate it however you want. I chose a snowman. He chose the little boot. Somebody woke up from their nap. He loves painting. Our snowman's gonna be great. You can just paint it until it's nice and coated. You can decorate it again however you want. I'm letting him free roam. Oh, what do you got? You got paint? You finger painting? And then you just want to let it dry. I did go ahead and paint one already. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your fishing wire or fishing line. You're going to thread it through the hole. And you're just gonna tie it in a loop. And now we're gonna go for the final step, hang it on our tree. Put a tree on a tree. And then you just place your ornaments wherever you would like on your tree. And we make salt ornaments. We do it every year. Like I said, it's a great family tradition that I do with my boys every year. They really enjoy it. I should say Fenwick always really enjoys it, my oldest. This year is going to be the first year that Hardin, my youngest, is really going to be able to get into it. I'm excited. As you can see, he's already starting to paint. Loves it. Curious how it's going to go with making the dough. But yeah, let me know if that's what you guys want to start for a new family tradition.